Well, hi. Today is Wednesday, January 7th, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. Today, we are welcoming Tiffany Eggett into the studio, and she actually brought some friends with her because Tiffany has a nonprofit called You Are Loved, and it is to help children in need, whether they have lost a parent or a lot of other things that Tiffany's going to explain. And she's put a board together for the nonprofit, and she brought a couple of the members of that board with her as well. So we're going to meet everybody, learn more about the You Are Loved organization. And how you can help because there is an event coming up very, very soon. Good morning. Start with peace of mind. And My Nurse Healthcare provides professional in home support where it matters most, helping individuals maintain comfort, dignity, and independence in their daily lives. Their experienced nursing team focuses on personalized care, clear communication, and supportive families through every step of the process. It's healthcare built on trust, compassion, and real relationships. Learn more about Miners Healthcare and their services at minershealthcare.com. Looking for a laid-back spot with great food and even better company? It's the Mile Away in Council Bluffs. A family-run bar and grill is your go-to for mouth-watering wings, unbeatable weekly specials, and a welcoming atmosphere that feels like home. Not exactly hooked on phonics today, am I? Whether you're catching the game, enjoying Taco Wednesday, or their Fiesta Wednesday, or just unwinding after a long day, the Mile Away has you covered. They're on Old Lincoln Highway, just north of Council Bluffs. Be sure to follow them on Facebook and across social media. And Service Master Restored by Schmader knows it's hard to get back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke, and those problems can often lead to mold. And you might be left with all sorts of questions how to get things back to normal. Cindy Schmader with Service Master Restored by Schmader is here to help. She offers quality commercial and residential restoration services in Council Bluffs and the surrounding area. Call 402-339-9911. All right, let's jump into our conversation with Tiffany Eggett from You Are Loved. Thanks for coming up. I mean, it's
I love
obviously,
it.
as you can see behind us, the sun is down,
Yep.
but you are still out and
Yep.
about and making things happen.
Yep.
What's got you going tonight?
So we're going to do some introductions. We have a full board now, so we're super excited about that. So we're going to have some headshots and a group shot for the board members that can make it,
Mm-hmm.
and discuss a few things. And thought, why not jump on? We've got some new exciting things happening with You Are Love since the last time
Yeah.
I talked to you. Yeah, like I said, we've created pretty much an entire board. We have from legal to communication to finance, a little bit of everything. There's about 9 members of our board, so we're super excited about that. We've also applied for our 501c3, so waiting to hear back on that. That'll be a game changer for us because, people don't really want to donate money if they can't write it off on their taxes. So,
That makes
I mean,
sense.
it does. And there's so many phenomenal organizations in Pot County alone that are willing to give you money if you apply for it, but you really need to be that 501c3. So waiting to hear back on that. And then we have a big event coming up on February 7th, which we've wanted to do this for years and we've talked about doing it for years. And it's just not happened. But we're going to have a bingo night. It's winter.
Okay.
Everybody needs a break, right? Like we do our September bags tournament, but it'd be fun to get everybody together. And so the Eagles Club, February 7th, and we're going to do soup, salad, and breadstick with a dessert for $10. Amazing soups. We're going to have 3 different roasters of homemade soups. And then bingo starts at 6 and it's $20 for a bingo card. We're going to play all kinds of fun little games. It is open all ages. They will have the back bar set up as well. So, if you want a cocktail, you'll be able to get a cocktail. And then we'll have a table of raffles. So we're looking for some sponsors on that to help cover the overhead cost of the
Mm-hmm.
bingo stuff. The soups and all of that stuff is all taken care of by some amazing women. But the upfront cost for the bingo stuff, just the cards and the daubers and We're going to do $25 local gift cards as prizes to local businesses. So, I'm a Counts Plus girl. I like to keep it right here where it all belongs. And so, any local businesses that want to donate a $25 gift card, that's what's going to be the prize for the winners of the bingo games. And we'll have some Your Love gear as well. So,
So, well, and that's it's a way to incorporate everybody
yeah,
into that, that you can see these are businesses that support directly what it
right,
is that you're doing.
right.
So the people that are coming know that we need to go and visit these businesses,
Absolutely.
and you got a gift card, so nothing's stopping you.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I think that's a great idea, and I
Yeah.
think that the way you've got it structured is really,
Well, and I
really, really
even
great.
encouraged people. I'm like, go buy the gift cards and then donate them back to us. Like
Right.
that's even a double dip for these businesses. So that's really kind of, what I'm gearing towards. So, yeah, so we just started kind of discussing it in the last week or so. Kind of want to let
Hmm.
everybody get through the holidays. But yeah, so February 7th at the Eagles Club, right on, 15th and like right off of 15th and G. And like I said, it's $10 for the soup, breadsticks, salad, and dessert, and then $20 to play.
Well, we have new subscribers since the last time you were on.
Yeah, I love that for
I know
you.
that that's happened because I've been
Yeah,
watching them come in. So give us once again a
hmm,
little bit of background
sure,
to what You Are Loved is all about
you bet.
and how the money that you're raising helps support here right at home.
Right. So You Are Loved was created 7 years ago. I was telling I've got some board members here that we're going to introduce. Actually had Tristan service was 7 years ago today.
Really?
So yeah, it's always kind of a weird, bittersweet
Yeah.
day. But yeah, and so on the 29th of December 2018, my youngest and my only son, took his life. He'd been battling demons. Life got really cruel to him in a kind of short amount of time. Um, a lot of things not at his hands either. And he struggled. He got into drugs. He got into some legal issues. And ultimately, 4 days after Christmas, he decided to end his life. Not far from this building, actually. It's kind of, I hadn't thought about that either. But and so my daughters, Samantha and Sarah and I, we had made the decision kind of early on that in order to get out of bed and just function, we were going to have to do something with our heartache. And the whole concept of You Are Loved was that in my mind, as his mom, I just kept going, he had to have felt so unloved to make that decision. You don't make that decision when you feel love. And so we just kind of turned it from
Mm.
there. And our goal is always to give back to children who have lost a parent, not just to suicide, they've lost a parent. We've gone from expanding it to Council Bluffs to pretty much all Pot County and kind of beyond. Our newest recipient that we did this fall was the young little girl whose parents were killed in front of her down in Glenwood.
Yeah.
And we donated it to her grandma for, help with just raising her. Um, but and that's the other thing that we're discussing and kind of launching is the concept that maybe we expand that because there's a lot of kids that are being raised by grandparents or aunts or uncles whose parents are homeless or whose parents are incarcerated. And Tristan kind of fell in all three of those categories. So we're gonna launch in February because February is the month of love. Um, a campaign, and we haven't really talked too much about it. Um, I'll just give you a little bit of detail. It's going to be called the 1230 um, launch, and it's a pledge of $30 a month for 12 months. And the reason that we did that is because this would have been Tristan's 30th year of life. And so that's why. And so as we raise more and more funds, we really want to give back to these kids. And what we help them with is the extracurricular parts of their life because it gets really expensive. And we know that. We have helped kids pay for dance lessons. We have helped kids pay for football fees, writing classes, art classes, whatever they want to do. It's the extracurricular stuff. Tristan grew up privileged, privileged. If he wanted to try something, all three of our kids, if they wanted to try something, we let them try it. If they didn't like it, they didn't like it, but they at least had that opportunity. When you take a parent out of the equation, it is impossible in most cases to let those kids still participate in those kinds of things. And they need it. They need that well-rounded part to their life. So that's what the URLF does.
Well, they also, at the same time, that they need those activities and they need to be able to do those things, but they also need to know that there's people that support them in doing that.
Yep.
And that's what your organization does.
100%. And we hit our $20,000 goal this year on giving back in the last 7 years. And we've done it quietly. I mean, we don't put that out there to a lot of people. We have usually one fundraiser a year, and that's not enough. We need to raise more money because there's more kids out there than we can kind of help right now, and we want to help. Like, it is the most amazing feeling to give something to somebody when they are in need like that. If that doesn't warm your heart, I don't know, you're pretty cold-blooded. But and we've got to do that over the last 7 years, from, like I said, Izzy down in Mills County, who watched her parents get killed in front of her, to some boys that were going off to Iowa Western and needed help with their dorm stuff, to there's a family here whose dad died of a heart attack during COVID and left 3 school-age kids. And so, she wanted to do competitive dance. Okay, let's help her. Like, what else can we help you with? So, so it's just, out of darkness comes light. And every single time that we hand somebody a check, it's light. And I feel my son. And I know he's looking down and he's proud. And I love telling his story. I love getting to talk about him. That's the other aspect of You Are Loved is, we do some mental health stuff. We do a lot of stuff with Fly High and Sail On, and, stuff with NAMI, and whatever we can do. So, yeah.
Well, you're doing important work.
Thank you.
And the next step and the next thing right in front of us
Yeah.
is bingo night.
Yeah, bingo
and
night.
it's coming up on February 7th.
That's
so
right.
is this is it open to just anyone who wants to
Anybody.
stop by? Do they have to
Nope.
get tickets ahead of
Nope.
time?
Anybody. If you've ever been there, they've kind of converted the whole back part of the Eagles Club into a bingo hall. So there's plenty of chairs to go
Yeah.
around, and we'll make it work. I did forget, I am emceeing. I'm taking over.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna keep you running for your money. I'm emceeing the NAMI trivia night this Saturday
Yeah?
in Harlan. Were you busy? Is that why they asked me?
No, they
Oh, okay.
didn't call.
Oh, see? Sorry, Todd. So
That's actually, I'm thrilled that you're doing it.
yeah, I'm excited.
And also, I'm thrilled that there's someone else. It
Yeah,
can't always
it
be
can't.
me.
No, for sure. No, I get that. So
But
I'm doing that Saturday night in Harlan. So,
yeah,
weather's looking good. So come on out to Harlan and do that. But then, so then we'll have the our first Your Love Bingo night on the 7th at the Eagles Club. So yeah, super stoked. But I do want to introduce I do have some board members here, and
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce a couple of them because they've never done anything like this. So this is all new to them as well.
All right, who are we going to start with?
So we're going to start with Chris Krupka. She is our legal director. She has been with Baird Law for 180 years. I think that's what we narrowed it down to, Chris, or 20 some years. And she came to me and she said, I want to be a part of what you have going on. And I'm always tickled when somebody does that because that means that they believe in us. And I'm like, okay. So we went to dinner at 712, had great conversation, and I'm like, okay, let's roll with it. And, like I said, I was kind of building the board up at that time anyway. So it was perfect. I was so flattered that she asked. So we'll introduce her and she can tell you a little bit about what she has going on. And
Well, we're just going to start meeting some board members here.
yeah,
What do you say? And
yeah,
through the
just a
magic
couple.
of editing, watch what happens
Yay!
now.
Poof.
Chris Krupka sitting in the hot seat.
Yes.
It is electrified, by the way.
Yeah,
I
it feels
didn't
warm
tell
over
anybody.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, thank you so much for coming in tonight
Thank you
and
for
talking
having
with us. I know
us.
this comes out in the morning, but whenever you're watching it, talk a little bit about what Tiffany said about how you wanted to be involved with this. What's your why? I mean, why did this speak to
Yeah.
you?
I am just there's a couple things. So first of all, I've known Tiff for several years. We met through various friends and acquaintances, and so I've kind of seen her evolution from when she was just a broken shell of a woman, and to what she is today, which is I think anybody who can take pain like that and pay it forward and make someone else's life that much better. I admire that so much. And I love everything about her and what she's doing and what this organization is doing. And so yeah, I went to her and I said, "Oh my gosh, I would love to be on the board someday." And she said, "Well, actually, this is perfect timing."
Right.
So, yeah, it just really worked out. And my husband Corey and I, we own CKK Properties, and we own 21 rental units here in Council Bluffs. And part of our mission is to give back to those who are either trying to start from scratch, maybe an 18-year-old who's just graduated, has no rental history, they're just starting their life, or maybe those that are starting over, kind of like what Tiffany has wanted to give back to, those that have been dealing with addiction or incarceration. And so that already spoke to me anyway, just through that work. And so this was just a logical next step for me.
So you're on the board, you're helping out, you're doing legal.
Yeah.
What?
That's a lot.
Well, I'm wondering I'm sure that there's questions that come up, and there's a lot of things that are involved with this. Yeah, there's regulations that have to be followed, especially with a nonprofit and those kind of making sure that everything is done correctly. So
Yes.
I'm assuming then that that's just your go-to. Hey, we got a question. Can we do this? Can we not do this? Let's go ask Chris.
Yeah. So, I am not an attorney. I'm a paralegal, so I can't give legal advice, but I am blessed to have worked at Barrett Home for 25 years, and they have over 100 attorneys. So there will be someone that I can talk to if I don't know the answer, or I can't, advise them in particular.
Right.
There's someone I can ask, and I can help steer them in the right direction.
Well,
So,
that's a really good resource to have.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that we need to get you on staff here too, because
well, what's one more thing? I mean,
why am I getting hit with copyright violations? That would be the main thing that I have to deal with.
oh my.
But and also I do know that such as when it comes to bingo and things like that, there's state of Iowa's got some regulations involved with that.
Absolutely.
Because we actually looked into that. I'm a member of the Masons, and we thought about
Oh, sure.
doing that in lodge, and decided no, we're not.
There was too much.
because there are a lot of different things that you have to
Yes.
do in order to make sure that everything's above board.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that heads up.
So,
I'll be asking about that.
exactly. But listen, thank you so much for the work that you're doing and your willingness to jump in. I know
Yes.
that, and I'm sure Tiffany's told you many times, thank you, but still,
Truly honored.
it's encouraging when we see people in the communities that we live in getting involved.
Yes.
With these types of things, because this is what it means,
Absolutely.
to live here and to live in the area that we live in. We support nonprofits, especially in Council Bluffs, in a way that I don't know that I've seen anywhere else. Because we have a lot of them, and they're all doing well, and they all talk about, hey, yeah, we had a golf outing, it was sold out, those kind of
Right.
things.
Yeah. And it's so needed.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
so needed.
Absolutely, and that's the thing that fills my soul.
Mine too.
I just, I sit and I talk into a microphone. That's what I do. But the people like yourself and the other board members that are here and the other organizations that we have in the area, that's where, the wheels are spinning on the ground, and we're getting places because of that and because of the work that you're doing. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Again, I'm truly honored. It was nice to meet you.
Now let's meet Abby Kaufman, another of the board members. And did I hear right? You're in charge of communications. Is that it?
Yes.
So this is right in your wheelhouse then.
Yes. Yes, very much so. I talk all day. I'm a certified yapper.
Well, that's an interesting thing to put on a business card, but we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your why behind getting involved with You Are Loved.
So I don't know how to say it.
Well,
This is
just
awkward.
whatever you're comfortable with.
I've known Tiffany like 9 years now. And then back in 2018, I also lost a very dear friend to suicide. So the You Are Loved project in general just speaks to me on that level. And then I was a youth in the foster care system and the juvenile justice system. So I also sit on the Youth Justice Council of Iowa for the state, and we just advocate for youth who are currently involved in the juvenile justice system. So Tristan's story just speaks to me. So.
Well, the work that you're doing is needed. I'm sure that it's stressful.
Yes.
That there's got to be times you get to the end of your day and you're like, okay, how am I going to get past this one? But you do it.
Yeah.
And I think that that speaks volumes to what kind of person you are. So coming in to an organization like this, I'm sure for you, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I would think that it has to feed your soul a little bit.
Yes,
when
it
you're
does.
seeing the positive side of it, especially when so often in your day you don't get to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very heartwarming, and it definitely fills up my cup. So Tiffany in general just fills up my cup. So.
Well, I think that also that as you're going through this process with her and having formed a board, it's got to be a lot that you're still learning about how all of this works.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure that only a few of us knew each other, so we're all not all of us, but a lot of us are meeting each other for the first time. So I'm really excited to see what we can do with Tiffany and with You Are Loved in general. So
usually when one person gets a group of people together, you're going to find something in common. It's just a thread that's running through everybody. Have you identified that yet? Have you figured out what all of this is?
I don't think so.
I know. Used to be, because I had friends that just all over the board, and somebody mentioned something about that, and I said, well, every single one of them is consistent. I don't ever wonder who somebody's going to be. That was mine. That was my common theme through everybody is they are who they are kind of deal, which I find refreshing.
I think that everybody on the board is they just like to help people. They're definitely givers. And so I think that's one thing that we all have in common.
So is this the first event then that you've been involved with, or were you also involved in the bags tournament?
I've been involved a long time.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how long. Tiffany tells me all the time, every time I see her, I have a You Are Loved shirt on. I have all of the colors.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get plugged in wherever I can, however often I can, or as often as I can. But yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being a part of it. And I understand that you guys have suddenly turned these studios on Willow into a photography studio. I don't know how you pulled that off. I didn't know we did that here. This is something new to me.
News to me too.
But listen, Abby, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for the work that you're doing.
Yeah, thank
you. And, if you ever want to come back and talk more about your day job, love to have you.
All right. I will keep you posted.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone who stopped by in the studio to visit with us. I know Kyle and I are both very happy anytime we get guests that come to the studios on Willow, and we're looking forward to seeing you. And also, if you have a story that you would like to tell here on Morning Coffee, I'd love to talk to you. ToddStuder@gmail.com is my email. If you're feeling stuck in uncertainty, conflict, or miscommunication, The Spiral of Accountability by local author Carol Horner is your guide to breaking free from the fog that clouds decision making and relationships. Learn how to recognize negative cycles, shift your mindset, and build a culture of clarity and collaboration at work, at home, and in life. So if you're ready to spiral up, get your copy on Amazon, or even better, visit spiralofaccountability.com. Morning Coffee brought to you by Bryce Taylor and GLI Insurance Group, proud to call Southwest Iowa home. You know, around here, we look out for each other, whether it's helping a neighbor, supporting a local business, or making sure your home and family are protected when life happens. That is what GLI is all about. Neighbors helping neighbors, one policy at a time. And Bloomworks on the historic 100 block in Council Bluffs brings your moments to life with unique, fresh floral arrangements, from creative wedding designs to beautiful sympathy florals and amazing prom accessories. Their team delivers artistry in every stem. Right now, explore their stunning collection filled with rich seasonal colors and a fresh autumn style. Bloomworks, offering delivery through the Council Bluffs and Omaha metro area. Go to ebloomworks.com. That's going to wrap up today's show. Thank you for being a part of it. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. My name's Todd Studer. Have a great Wednesday.